SGC here, and it's comics review time! Yeah! Let's get it on! Holy moly, it's finally here. Island issue 1. The whole monthly comic, different thing that the whole Brandon Graham and his team is making is, woo! Great stuff. I mean, we have Emma Rios coming up first, and it really holds you over until Pretty Deadly comes back. And then we have a write-up by Kelly Sue, really interesting stuff. And then we got a multiple Warhead story by Brandon himself. And then we get introduced to this new guy by the name of Ludroe, and it's like great action, great fun stuff. And I cannot wait for the next issue. Sure, it's $8, but seriously, this is quality, because it's not your typical just 20-page whatever, but it's just great art and great stories, and it's just definitely worth your time and money. Hawkeye 22, it is finally here, and it's very sad that it's gone. Like, I don't know what Marvel was trying to pull by stopping or like not releasing this until now. Like, did it really want to hamper people by like, hey, remember that super great issue or super great team that we had working on Hawkeye? Well, the new team has 4 books out, or 3 issues out, and let's just remind you how great the previous team was. I mean, it's doing that for me. I really miss this team. Like, the characters, the artwork is just, it's just crazy. Like, I feel that the new Hawkeye is good in its own sense, but it still doesn't feel like it's like even on par with this one. But I don't know, maybe give it a few more issues. But then again, this issue was just great, a close up, everything's handled, and it does progress into Hawkeye, all new Hawkeye anyway. So it was great. This team, cannot wait to see what they're up to next. Oh, Killstrike number 3. Can't believe it's 3 already. It's only 4 issues. I love the art, the characters are crazy, and it's just fun stuff. The art, I definitely will tag and check whenever he has new stuff. Definitely. He's probably my new Trad more, because it's just really fun. I don't know. For some reason, I have a weak sense to having dots as eyes. I just like, sometimes it's just comical enough for me to read it. Sometimes I feel that some super hyper realistic art is just like not my sort of thing. That's why Walking Dead isn't like, ugh, like something my interest would go for. But here, it's just like fun stuff, really great art. The story is so wacky and crazy, and it's just really fun here. Definitely cannot wait for the last issue. Years of Future Past, issue 3. Wow, Dragon versus, what's this guy's face? I forgot. X-Men noob here, sorry. But yeah, it was great read. I mean, author Art Adams' cover is just great. The story has been progressing in an interesting way. The art itself here lends well to, I don't know, the style. It's just really fun. I don't know, I have nothing. I really love the colors. Really jumps out. So props to the colorist for sure. Like that coloring is just really intriguing. It's just like a backdrop to this grayness, and then I don't know. I really dig the colors and the art, and it was just great fun reading. I cannot wait for the next issue. The Mantle number 3. Holy crap, stakes are high. We meet all the other previous Mantles, a lot of interesting like backstories, and it's just like we finally realize who this guy is. And I'm really digging the whole like different style of like art, and in terms of like just flashbacks and present day, and just like it's just crazy. I really love the whole old school style of this, and I really dig the storyline. And I definitely say, even though it's a $4 book, I would say it's worth the time and while. I mean, the artwork is just fun, and the story is fun as well. Where Monsters Dwell number 3. We have a problem now, because, you know, people are gotta go back in their place. And there's a lot of, like, really great figures here. No pun intended. It's just like, wow, didn't see it progressing in that direction. And just to see where he's going with this in terms of just getting out of here, and it's just like, what's gonna happen? I mean, like the last page is just trouble for all men. But I mean, it's an interesting thing. But I mean, where monsters dwell, I sort of wish there was more monsters, because it seems like it's just not as, I don't know, crazy as I thought it would be, since it was like written by Garth Ennis. So something there. Maybe this should have been a Max book, so it'd been more raunchy and more violent and gory. So Dr. Fate number 2. I mean, I only buy 4 DC books, and this is one of them. I'm really here for Sonny Liew's art, but it just seems like the storytelling isn't really using his art really well, so it's just kind of a bummer to read at times throughout the first and the second issue. So I sort of wish it just gets better, and then it just goes more well with the art. I mean, the story, I don't know anything about Dr. Fate, so I'm like super like, you know, tell me whatever and I'll believe you. But it's just really missing something, and I don't really know what it is missing. It just feels like the charm of Sonny Liew's art is really escaping me. So, yeah. I mean, I feel that he's great with, like, characters interacting with each other, and him talking to his helmet ain't really that what I'm looking for. But I'll probably most likely stick around until he's off the book, because, I mean, Sonny Liew, like, where else am I going to get his art? Up next, Black Canary issue 2. I feel like the first issue didn't really introduce us to these characters, and this time it did it well. And I really can say I care about them now in a sense. And the action is good. Annie Wu's art is great. Storyline, it's like it's going anywhere. I don't really care. It's just fighting crime. Though it doesn't feel like a superhero book, but it's Black Canary. So I'm sort of like, so where are you going? Like with Batgirl, it feels like, oh, you know, she's tackling crime and characters at the same time. But here, it's just like these things that follow them, and then most of them weren't even in this issue, and she has a lot of like human problems. So I guess it's just expectations when I read it, then it really affects how I feel about it. But anyway, I enjoy the art, and I'm here until Annie Wu gets off, pretty much. Trees 11. I feel like this totally reads a lot better in trade format, but this issue was good in the sense where it sort of reestablished what's happening with the world, the whole politics thing, and then they're trying to save the world with the tree happening thing, and I seriously swear I need to reread this series, because I'm sort of like, what are we talking about again? So there's that. The art is great. Jason Howard's art is just consistent and just great and fun to look at. And this time around, there's a lot of like depth and sort of like really great transitional like colors in terms of just really bright and then really like solemn and dark and red. And I really enjoy that. And it's like a different world sort of thing. And it's just like what's really happening. And it's corruption and all that. And I enjoy it. I enjoyed this issue, but it's like the overall thing. It's like, what were they trying to say the last 10 issues sort of thing? And that's totally my fault. Or is it? Maybe Warren Ellis just can't keep my attention span. But really, it's probably my attention span. Next up, Invincible 121. Holy crap, this issue is great and crazy. Ryan Ottley's art is as, I don't know, consistent and great as normal. And the storyline, like, this is so much better than Walking Dead. Like, Walking Dead is just like, oh, let's just kill people and then have these, like, internal problems. And there's no real huge threat anymore with all these, like skin wearers. But here it's just like Robot is nuts, and now not really nuts, or is he nuts? Like he solved all the problems, and now he's got like heroes backing him up. And it's like, and then now there's this crazy storyline about like Mark going back in time with all his consciousness intact. Like holy, that's crazy. It's really a cop-out move in terms of storyline because it's just gonna reboot everything. But what's gonna happen there? It's like, are we gonna live through another 121 issues? Please no. I really hope not. Go back to normal time, and I really want to see what happens to Robot and what happens to everything. Like, it's just gonna be mind-blowing and crazy. Speaking of mind-blowing, we have Godzilla Inhale, and basically there's no dialogue here because it's Godzilla. Why would he talk? There's like 5 lines of text and that's it, and it's just great. Stoko, you are supreme in detail and just adding a lot of stuff. Man, love it. Monster Designs, love it. Holy crap, so much great stuff. Just too bad you're only doing one issue, but it's okay. Orc State number 8, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. And then reading an interview saying that you only will release it when issue 10 is finally done. I will wait for that no matter what. Dig it. Like, it's just great. Like, just this kind of art is it's just unbelievable. Just really unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. You are unbelievable. Okay, that's it. It was a great week this week. Hope you enjoyed what you bought, because comics, you know, you should only buy what you enjoy, and that's what I'm trying to promote now in terms of my own self. It's just like, if I don't like it, why am I still buying it? Spider-Man, where are you? You're gone. But anyway, hope you enjoy what you got, because it's your money. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this week's comic review time. See you next week. Out.